Hello everyone, I'm Anant. Welcome to TFX and True Fitness. Today we are working on Sun Salutation. Definitely we start with the basic practice. So before we go Sun Salutation, we have to do some warm-up. And after the warm-up, I will bring through, which is the very basic Sun series, all the different variation. I will explain you all the deep in the every steps and how to inhale, how to exhale is very important because breathing is the key for our every single cell of the body. So when we every move, inhale and exhale, it's very important to follow the rhythm. So let's we start with the very simple Sun Salutation. So before we Sun Salutation, as I mentioned, we need to go warm up. So 1 feet gap in between, up to the hips line. Then very gently, inhalation, raise your hands. Interlock your finger, arms stretch and extend. But it's not enough, so we need to go heels up, little higher. Exhale, heels down, arms overhead. Inhale 2, go taller, taller. Exhale 2, inhale 3. Exhale 3, inhale 4, exhale 4, inhale 5, and hold up to 5 counts. 1, 2, some of them maybe you will struggle like moving around here and there, but try to focus at the one spot like how I'm doing, so you can feel still able to hold a little longer. But breathing should be continuous whenever you hold the breath. And exhale, heels down, hands by the side. The spine has a few movements: forward, backward, lateral at the side, and the twist. So now our next journey, which is the side movement. So your right hand by the side of your ear, please. Left hand roll over the back, which is protect your lower back. Particular who friends has a lower back injuries, so this is one of the best way to approach the side stretch. So will not compress your lower back. So inhalation, longer the arm first, not just drop. This will not give you a good length of the spine. So you need to inhale, longer the arm, exhale. Look at beautiful smile, no need to stress. Come to center and switch the hands. Exhale. Come to center and move it a little bit slower so you can catch up with me. Exhale. Go with the breathing flow. Come back to center, inhale. Switch the hands. Exhale. Center. Exhale. Center. Exhale. Beautiful. One more. Center. Exhale. And now here you can do a few times bounce and bounce. Okay. Do you want to feel more? Okay. Let's be hold here. And now bring your left hand to grab your right wrist and pull out. After this, even you want to feel some more, you can left buttock push to the right. You can see now a maximum stretch. Breathing continuous. Face relax, no tension. If you're not comfortable, don't stay too long. Inhale, come back to center. You switch the side. Inhalation, exhale. Hold here, stretch, bounce and bounce. This will improve the heat of your spine. Remain same, a very good deep stretch. Can you feel this part? Very nice, right? And now to better add on. With the right hand, hold. Pull deeper as much as you can. Remain same, push your buttocks out and deeper and deeper. Very good. Come back to center. Hands by the side now. So our next journey, which is in the warm-up exercise, back bend and forward bending. Whenever we do the back bend, we need to be little careful, particular friend has a back injury, as well as in the forward bending. So like example, when you do the back bend, so back turn, you support your both hands. Right now, can you see this part? When I keep my palm, it's somewhere in the arch, lower back arch, and cover your glutes. So roll the shoulder back, squeeze your buttock, push it forward, look up, chin up. So whenever we do the movement, first you need to roll the shoulder back, then shoulder blades support to the chest, both hands on the waist, and then you go back bend. That one is more safe. So even if you have back pain, you can able to perform this, because yoga practice, whenever we perform, we must have the right understanding. Otherwise, it's lead you to the injuries also. So we have to be very careful. So same when we do forward bend. So hands on the hips, bend your knees. You can see right now, bending knees. Exhale and very gently forward bend. You can remain safe. If you want to challenge, you can little stretch your legs. But it's fine if you're not that comfortable. It doesn't give you any tension on your lower back. So let's continue. Roll the shoulder back. Inhalation. Squeeze your buttock. Look up, chin up. Come to center. Hands on the hips. Exhale. And as I mentioned you, if you have back pain, you must little bend. Open again. Third round. Squeeze your buttock. Look up, chin up. Come to center. Exhale. You will notice I will ask you to do with every move with inhale and exhale. This is the key of your oxygenation. Again, inhalation. Come to center. This is fourth number. And every move, you should try to push yourself a little bit deeper. That is also the key point, because once your muscles are warm up, and when you push more, that one gives you more and more better stretch, okay? And it's protect against the injury also. Again, inhalation, and now we hold. If you love to do further stretch, you can stretch your arm by the side of your legs or back of the knee. 5, breathing continuous. 4, 3, 2. Okay, hand support to the back. Inhalation now. Exhale, forward bending, please. Beautiful. Okay, if you like to go some more further stretch, you need to bring your legs closer together. Okay? With the both hands, grab your heels. Inhalation, exhale, forward bending. Head down, forehead to the knee, hip push up. If you stay here, you will notice you have a very good stretch on your calf, back of the knee, and your hamstring muscles. But make sure your both legs you feel equal stretch. That's the beauty. Whatever you perform, both sides should be the equal. That's a key point, because after all, we are looking for balance. So now inhalation. For the further stretch of the shoulder, clutch together palm and do bounce and bounce. You will love, particular friends for work, number of hours on the computer, accounting, your shoulders get too tight. This is very helpful. Inhale up, gently come back. To balance the shoulders and arms, we stretch back arm up higher. And now the last, we soften the elbow and very gently we twist. But remind yourself not to stress yourself, little loosen up, lighten up. Yoga practice is a joyful practice, not a serious practice. Okay? Come to center. Namaste. So our next journey, as we just did the warm-up, which is now the Sun Salutation. Okay? So you need to move forward in your mat. You can see I have 2 blocks and the towel. Later I'll show you when necessary we will use of that. Okay? So now first move forward, legs together, palm together in the front of the chest. This is Samasthiti position, which is the foundation pose of the Sun Salutation. You can see my both legs are active. Squeeze buttock, abdomen in. Both palm in the front, elbow push out and your palm press each other and neck longer. So your full body connect as a one union, that is yoga. Inhalation, raise your hand. Squeeze your buttock, push it forward to the back bend. 5, 4, 3, 2. You will see some shaking of your abdomen. Exhale, that is your core muscles engagement. And here, try your both hands by the side of your feet. Exhale and head down, forehead to the knee. This posture is a Padahastasana or Hastapadasana or head knees standing pose. Now, your right leg back, drop the right knee. Okay, who friends have knee injuries, you can better support your towel to protect. Or you can use the tips of the finger if you're not comfortable, because everyone, we have a different length of the arm. Some you not comfort with your palm to the ground, then you can use the tips of the finger and look up, chin up. This is the basic variation of the Sun Salutation. Now your palm grip and your legs back to downward facing dog position, please. Stretch. Here we do a little further stretch. You can bend your right knee and left knee straight, hip push up. Then switch, 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 and hold here. Push higher. It's give you a really deep stretch on your left side because your right leg is bent. Then same, opposite, go higher. You can flex your feet also, deep. Now, body parallel in the plank pose. Shoulder and wrist in the same line. If you have hyperextension elbow, you must little soften the elbow and purposely do little bit round your spine, hunch. So if you observe now, not to lower your hips, okay? This is create back pain. You need to lift your chest. So this will develop your core muscles. So we hold here 5. I give you a little challenge. 4, 3, squeeze buttocks, engage your thighs. 2, okay, drop your knees down. Very gently bring your chest and chin closer. This also a little challenging. But if you're not comfortable, you can chest and chin to the ground. Better to lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cobra up to navel. You will notice right now, up to the navel and your toes pointed back. Chin forward, neck longer. This gives you very good massage to your lower back and it's good for your lumbar spine, upper back, chest forward, neck longer. Tuck toe in and do the downward facing dog position now. Push higher, go taller. Now your right leg to the front. Drop the left knee. As I mentioned you again, if necessary, must do the towel support and look up, chin up. You can either toes pointed back or either you tuck toe in. Both is fine. Not to confuse which is right, which is wrong. And then your right leg to the front, left leg to the front, both legs together. Exhale again, forward bending. Inhale up and namaste. So now the second opposite side, inhalation, raise your hand, squeeze your buttock, push it forward. Again, hold 5. You will shake your tummy. 4, which is the core engagement. 3, when you push a little further. 2, exhale, forward bending. 5, keep breathing. 4, sometimes you can just count within yourself with the breathing, which is more easier to connect yourself. And now we do opposite, left leg back. Drop the knee, lift the chest, upper body higher. Breathing should be continuous and relax your face, no need to tense. Grip the palm, legs back to dog position again. And this time try to push a little bit higher because your muscles are warm enough and it's easy for you to stretch deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's safe also. It doesn't harm you. No doubt it's painful. Now your body parallel the plank again. Again remind yourself, your hips not too low or not too high. Remind yourself in the center. When it's the center, you will feel something in your abdomen muscles. Now drop your knees down, chest and chin closer. Again challenge 5, 4, chest and chin up, not to drop. 3, you can do it. 2, okay, cobra. Okay, this time to further challenge, your legs off, hands also off. you will notice you will feel some tension of your lower back, which is very healthy tension. Stay in the posture. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, hands down and back to. This time must we do child pose. The reason behind it was the deep stretch of the back as well as the strengthening. And do the downward facing dog position now. Now your left leg to the front. Drop the right knee. Open the chest. Look up, chin up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the front. Legs together. Clutch your hand. This time add on one more variation and head to the knee, forehead to the knee. Doesn't matter. It will not happen in one day if you're not able to head to the knee. It will take some time. Once your muscle is flexible, you can able to perform deeper and deeper. Practice makes you perfect. And don't worry, if you're not able to touch your knee, I still love you. Take it easy. Inhale up. Raise your hands. Take a start and push. Because it's a counter stretch. And namaste. Would like to do a little challenge more? So we can go one more sun salutation with the chaturanga and jumping flow. Okay? So legs together. But if any friend has a back injury and if you're not comfortable, you can option. I'll show you the option even in that variation. Okay? So namaste in the front again. Inhalation. Squeeze your buttock. Exhale, forward bending. This time, long your spine. Okay, soften the knee, palm grip, and jump back. Chaturanga. Would not possible? Drop the knees. Possible? Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Dog position. Palm grip, legs on your tips and toes, soften the knee and lighter. There's no sound when you jump forward, head to the knee. Inhale up. And namaste. So we can repeat this variation for a few times also. This is very helpful to very good cardio. And sun salutation, very important key is go with the breathing flow. Okay? If you just mess up your breathing, it doesn't grow you. So make sure whenever you practice the sun salutation, you can add on the different variation. And this is the ancient practice because sun in your every single cell of the body has a sun energy. Whether you are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, whatever the food, the whole world, the cycle is on the sun energy. So we can add on just one more variation before we go. Legs together, namaste in the front. Stand still again, abdomen in, and with a beautiful smile. Inhalation again, raise your hands. Exhale. Palm grip, jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Dog position. Now, inhalation. Your left leg up, higher. Square hips. So this is unsquare. This is square. And raise your legs. 5. Go taller. 4. Push higher. 3, 2. Okay, left leg in the front, in between your hands. Lift the upper body. Both hands on the hips, on the pelvis. Okay, here we have an option. Whether you keep your right foot to the ground, if you feel difficulty in the balance. But if you're comfortable, better to your heel off from the ground. And try as possible, sit lower. So you can notice my legs front is a 90 degree. That gives you a good impact on your muscles. Roll the shoulder back, tummy in. Once you're stable, raise your hands. This is warrior number 1. 3, 2, push more high if you possible. See, I'm perspired already. And 1, drop your hands. Legs back, chaturanga. Upward facing. Try to stretch higher and higher. Downward facing. Same energy, opposite side now. So we raise our right leg up. Square hips. 5, 4, taller. 3, 2. Okay, in the front. Again, lift the upper body. Both hands on the hips, on the pelvis, sit lower. And once you stable, open the chest, sit lower, front leg 90. Inhalation, raise your hands. Fingers turn and push. Sit lower and go further. 5, 4, 3, 2. And drop your hands now. Beautiful. Legs back. Chaturanga. We can hold also here. 5. Would you like to challenge? 4. You can see, I know, you are shaking already. 3. Good job. 2. Upward facing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Downward facing. You can jump forward. Head to the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale up. And namaste. One more sun salutation for the warrior number 2. Inhalation again, raise your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Jump back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Upward facing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Downward facing. I'm sure you started perspiring. That is a good sign. It shows you are working. Left leg up now. Higher. 5, 4, 3. Kick higher as much you can. But hip square. Now, left leg in the front. Right heel on the ground. And open your arm. This is the warrior number 2. Then chin to the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hands, legs back. This is very simple, basic variation. Upward facing and downward facing. You can hold in every steps also. Inhalation. Now opposite legs up. Your right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now legs in the front. Open your arms. Posture remains same. Once you're stable, so you can see my both side, whether I'm leaning to the front or not. You need to move to the center. Scoop the tailbone and your arms open. Chin to the right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop your hands. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing, dog position. Just one more last variation. Your left leg up again, please. In the front, right heel on the ground, open your arms. Chin to the shoulder. Now right hand down, left hand up. This is a reverse warrior position. With a beautiful smile. If you're not comfortable to look up, look down. But your arm just touch only. Come to center. To further variation, soften the elbow. Sit a little lower, arms to the ceiling and over the head. 5, look up, chin up. 4, 3, 2, inhale up. Now drop your hands, legs back, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Try to lift the chest as higher as you can. But make sure not to compress the neck. If you observe this part, when I lift my chest as maximum. That gives you good length of your spine. And then we go for the downward facing dog position again. Now opposite side, your right leg up with square hips. And your right leg in the front, in between your hands. Both hands open like dropping wings. Posture remains same. Sit lower. And your chin to the right side. All your fingers should be pointed. Both arms should be opposite each other. Tummy should go in. 5, 4, 3. Now reverse. So left hand down, right hand up. Stretch your arm. 5. But left arm, don't use so much weight. Otherwise your posture goes in the wrong direction. You just touch only. 3. Sit lower. 2. 1. Both thumbs parallel. Soft on the elbow. Place on the thigh. Can you sit a little bit lower? Yes. And your legs a little bit forward. And left hand over the head, please. 1. Look up, chin up. 2. Fingers pointed. 3. 4. 5. Warrior 2 again. And drop your hands now. Legs back. Would you like to do challenge? Let's we do 10 counts chaturanga. Okay? Chaturanga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Upward facing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Challenge. 5. You can do it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Downward facing. Now legs on your tips and toes. Jump forward. If you can't jump, you can walk also. It's fine. Absolutely. Head down, forehead to the knee. Grab your heels or ankle and head down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale up. Raise your hand. And namaste. So we did the different variation, different poses in the sun salutation. It's really a good cardio exercise. Even you just practice this much, you will notice how much you get perspiration. Okay? But very important. Sun salutation in the different school in the world, they teach different way. So not to confuse which is right, which is wrong. Just do according to your body. If you need more stronger, which we did the second part with the chaturanga, which is the best. But if you feel like, okay, I don't want so much challenging due to some body condition, so it's fine. Because yoga practice is not to create unnecessary stress. If your body allows you, must do it. If not, try to minimize. That is the wise practice. And must we do, which is after every practice, savasana. What is savasana? You need to very gently stretch your legs and simply lie on your back. Adjust your body. Possible, keep your head on the mat and your hands by the side. Eyes closed and watch your breathing. Your ankles are relaxed, knees relaxed, palm relaxed, shoulders and arm, and watch your breathing, please. And within few seconds, you will notice your heartbeat is getting calmer. Even if it's a little faster, don't worry. Savasana will handle how to cool down your body. In the Chinese, a very good concept of the yin and yang. But that black and white is always fused together, is never separated. So same in the yoga practice. Sun salutation practice is the yang energy. And what we're doing right now is the yin energy. And your whole body mechanism is based on the balance. Gautam Buddha, he took 6 years to just understand the samatva. A little girl taught him the lesson. So samatva is a foundation of the yoga. Balance. Now very gently rub your palm please back to your body. Feel the heat on the eyes or the face. Watch your palm. Very gently turn your body towards the either side, whether right or left. Rest for a few seconds and sit up please now. Once you sit up, cross your legs, sit in a comfort position and just take 3 deep breaths. Sit taller Longer the spine and palm together. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. And exhale. Just there. Thank you for joining us today. And if you like the class, you can check out for the True Fitness and TFX social media pages. Look out for more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.